troubleshooting. So even you are sitting at home and you want to troubleshoot that your PC is on the internet account. So let's say you are trying to browse something and it's not working. Your kids or somebody complain that internet is not working. So how you can troubleshoot? First of all, you will be opening the command prompt, and you can open the command prompt from if you go to the control window, press window key and R. So this will be open run. Here you can type CMD and there will be a new window open. And in this window open, so first of all, you will be checking IP config. IP config will show you that what is the IP address you already having, this subnet mask, the default gateway. Okay. And last time we discussed in the IP addresses, this is the logical address. The default gateway is showing you which class is this. Okay. Default class is class A. Then the default gateway, because anytime you want to go outside your network from one LAN to another LAN, you need a default gateway which is helping you to reach to the final destination. So once you know that you have an IP address, then let's say the first thing you can do, you can ping to www.bbc.co.uk. So you can see the bbc.co.uk has been resolved from the any name, whatever the name is in the IP. So basically behind the scene, the name is for human, for us to understand and easily memorize the different domain name actually. We don't memorize the number or these IP addresses. By the way, which class is that? 212. Class C. So in the class C, the BBC website is the class C. If I type, let's say, Facebook, so this will show you that the DNS is working, because anytime you want to go to the internet or you want to you just try to ping or reach to any server or any machine with a name rather than an IP address, you need DNS actually. Okay, DNS mapping. So basically, if you run this command shows you that okay, your DNS is working properly because it is actually resolving the name into an IP address. For the word actually, there are DNS server or mostly in the corporate environment. If you talk about that, they have their own DNS server. Okay, if your corporate ever does not have a DNS server, then they can actually use Google DNS server or Cloudflare or many other companies. They provide you different features. Whenever you are connecting to your router in your house, the router IP address, the default gateway, most likely is your DNS as well, and then the router has the capability to reach to other DNS server provided by the ISP. So ISP itself has the DNS server. Okay, so and if your DNS, keep in mind, if the DNS server has a problem, duplicate IP addresses, duplicate name, for example, it's a conflict at any time. Okay, so basically, if you as we pinging it, it's resolving it. Another way you can check the DNS look. Okay, this will show you. Just type NS lookup. Now you can see address is 111. That is my DNS. Maybe your DNS is different. Then if you do bbc.co.uk, if you then what you can see, it is resolving. The name is resolved into an IP address. Okay. If you type facebook.com, that will be also resolved. So this shows that your DNS is working fine. Because anytime you want to go to the internet, DNS is the key. Okay. So that's the basic troubleshooting always. So you can see this is class B, Amazon. So please practice this actually with me. If you press Control C, now here IP config all. This is a very handy command. So IP config all will show you the Wi-Fi wireless will show you the MAC address, will show you DHCP enable or not, auto config enable, IP address, for example, subnet mask, lease obtain. By the way, what is a lease obtain and lease expire? The IP addresses you are getting from the DHCP, it has a certain time. Okay, 25 July, 25th to 26th of July. So I think it's a one-day lease is going to be given by the DHCP. The next time, if I reboot my machine, that request will go to the wireless router and I might not be getting the same IP. So there is no guarantee. Okay. Default gateway, DHCP server, DHCP and other information. Then you see this is the DNS. And yeah, so this is already configured. Okay, now anytime you another good command is ipconfig all nslookup trace route tracer t. This will show you how many routers are coming in your way before you reach to the final destination. This is another way to find out if there is a problem in your path. So maybe after you left your router going to ISP, maybe router has a problem. Then you can pinpoint, because the troubleshooting exercise is, the job of the troubleshooting exercise to actually isolate the problem. Is the problem is, okay, you know, when you call to the, let's say your internet is not working, you call ISP, they say, oh, can you please sir confirm that the light is on, power is there. So if the power is there, that's the first physical check. The cable is connected, fine. IP address is there, fine. DHCP is working, DNS is working, fine. Then when you trace route, maybe the path along the router to reach to the final destination, maybe their core ISP, the core router of the ISP, for example, this router. If this router is not forwarding the packet to another router, okay, this means the ISP guys, the team would know, okay, you can send the trace route that, okay, look, I am just stopping here. My router is fine, my this is fine, but you can see this router, beyond that, my request is maybe timed out, for example. Okay, why this request is timed out? It's because of the firewall is there. Firewall is not showing you the IP addresses. Okay, so that's why one of the main reasons. But you can see ultimately you are reaching to 252. That's the original IP. You're reaching to the, this is our default gateway, our wireless router. Then the ISP. Okay, reaching. Finally, it goes to the PVC, the server after 11 hops. So now it's a very handy command. Sometimes trace route, it shows you the problem in the middle of something. Now you can send this trace route to the person in the ISP. You say, look, you know, my router is fine, my DNS is fine, my DHCP is fine, my cable is fine, everything is working fine. But look, the router I'm dropping your router is dropping the packet. So you need to investigate on that router why that router is not forwarding the packet to the next router. Clear? Okay, so that's a very basic troubleshooting commands. Whenever you heard like the people are sitting in the first line, when they receive the call, they do all these basic check. Okay, so they log the call. When you call them, they said, okay, sir, we are going to give you a tracking number or reference number in case we will keep you up to date, or you call us, just code this reference number, and so they log a ticket. And in this ticket, they put the information, Mr. X, Y, Z, phone number this, they call at that time, they had this problem. The next shift engineer comes in, say, okay, and you call maybe after 2-3 hours, maybe that shift engineer is not there, but when you give the reference number, they have the database and say, oh, okay, you call, give me some minutes. When they say, oh, yes, you have a problem, okay, let me check, maybe we already checking with some other team, because that team does not maybe have the router access to this device. They do not have the access to this device. Maybe it's another team. Okay, so okay, sir, give us 30 minutes, we will call you back, because we already is requesting that team an update why this device is not working. And even they found the problem, they may not have a right to fix the problem on this device, because that's, yeah, there's another team, yes. Okay, so they might have read-only access to check why it is not working, but in order to fix the problem, they might need another team to know. So that's why they assign that ticket to another team. Okay, this person has called, can you please investigate and let us know why the traffic is not forwarding from here. So trace route is showing you the path problem. Okay, so that is very handy command. So ping, another thing is ping, I think, as well. Ping show you the very handy command. So first of all, making sure you can ping to the destination. Okay, so you're getting the reply back as well. ICMP. So this ping use the ICMP, Internet Control Messaging Protocol, to troubleshoot the problems. Clear? Okay, sure. NS lookup. If I just do NS lookup, you can see NS lookup mean any domain in the world, for example, msm.com. Okay, this request goes to the DNS and it will resolve, you see, it will be resolving the name msn.com into an IP. Okay?
So the name, address.
Yeah. So first of all, you can see what is my DNS server. What is your
DNS.google.
Google? Okay. So you have 8.8 maybe, right? Okay. My one is 1.1.1. Okay.